we'll be able to put this back for replay.
Okay, guys. So this is what's in your kit. All these pieces are inside the envelope. And then you take out, we already scored it. So you see this, you just burnish your score lines.
I didn't realize that was for us.
Does everybody have it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then you take the larger of the two snowflake of the two DSP pieces. And so I'm using mine with the deer outside. Okay, and then we stick that right on to the front.
You can choose whichever pattern you prefer. We're going to use opposites.
Yeah.
So whichever one you like the most, put it on the top.
Oops,
Don't glue your deers on upside down.
no, Kevin.
Santa can't fly his sleigh with upside down deer.
And then the second strip, which is a 1 inch. So you see, so this is going to go down here and it fits underneath or just below the cutout that we put in there for you. All right.
She's busy teaching.
Pat, what seems to be the problem?
No, she was just asking how Gord's doing.
Oh, Gord's doing good.
Good.
Gord's doing good. Yeah. Then this is for the inside. You can stamp your own sentiment in there. It's I'm not going to stamp anything on it right now. That goes on the inside. I got some glue stuck to my fingers. So that's your base card then, okay?
That just goes down here. I'm gonna.
Then we need very little adhesive on either side here because we're creating a pocket. Okay. So these on either side. So I'm still going to use my liquid glue to just close that here.
It's plenty wide for any
Yeah.
gift card, so you've got lots of room to apply glue.
I wouldn't glue together till you start the inside at least now.
And then you can put, give me a gift card there. So the gift card will then fit right in here, right?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we got this guy here. So that will go on the front. So these cards are very simple. Like they are not rocket science.
Lots of pieces, but simple to put together.
So you've got to make sure that you only put the adhesive at the top part, not at the bottom, okay?
And which embossing folder did we use on
This
that?
is the greenery, no, not greenery.
This is your folder right here. For your credit. This comes down.
It's, no,
Evergreen Forest?
no, it's
Wintry.
You only put
Is it wintry?
Winter. This one here.
It's the one, yeah, it's one of two. So wintry number 1, and then the wintry number 2 is the snowflakes. The snowflake stars.
Yes, right.
So you put that on. And then we can do some stamping. Never think to.
Mm.
So to make it easy for everyone, we just use black. But of course, you can use red. The coordinating red for this would be cherry cobbler. Okay, but I'm using black here for that. So that would go on here. And then we have our cutout deer. And then we got you can do either COVID or you can do snow.
What was that, COVID? They do look like little COVID balls. Plaid snowflakes.
No, we'll do. So you can put them wherever you want them, right?
Put them up on dimensionals or just
Yeah,
move them down,
yeah.
whatever you.
So I need to just get my Merry Christmas down first.
On your table.
What dimensionals on the snowflake?
Yep.
Just the little ones. all right.
The little ones, okay.
What bird is that? Mine again.
What type of bird is it? We'll glue him down, right?
A noisy one.
Is it a cockatiel?
Kathy?
A cockatiel and a parrot.
A cockatiel and a parrot.
I
Ah,
recognize the cockatiel. I used to have some.
So the deer, I just glue him down.
So that it's
Here's
only
the
half
thing
on.
here. Make sure you.
I already did
You want me to do yours or you want me to do it?
that. I haven't done that.
Try to-
It's on.
Sound like mirror colors?
And then your second. Oh, look at the deer. You can have them going this way, or you can have them going this way.
Well, she's got a couple down the bottom and then because you're gonna see how.
yeah.
And there's card number 1.
Okay.
So obviously you can just write something here or Merry Christmas. You can also stamp before you put it in, or you can just not glue it down. So you can take it out and write a longer message. I don't write long messages, so I'm good. So there we go.
Very nice.
You want to do the text? Do you want me to do text?
You do the text. You do the text. I'm gonna put this all aside.
Yeah.
Tanika.
Did you send it done?
I did. Mary's with.
Is everyone,
You let us know when you're all caught up.
All up as I'm getting.
Pat, did you drop anything?
No? Not
Did you
yet.
drop anything yet?
No?
Okay, good.
Do you want me to do?
Nope.
Garbage bucket. Oh, here. Big garbage.
Hey, you should have bought a few pans. You
I
could
do
put-
too, yeah.
It won once when we first started.
Do you need anything else?
Nope.
Shakes the dauber at the TV and says, pick those balls up, you old man.
Open.
Okay, that one's done, lovely.
So we want you to hold up your card when you're done.
Yep, that way we know you're finished.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
Lovely, lovely.
Good job,
Kathy,
good job.
Diane, Susan, yeah.
Well, because I didn't want to get too far behind.
Okay, so I'm gonna just move that up to the top here so that
Show me,
it's
Karen.
still in sight.
Good job.
Thank you.
And you want to find the little plastic envelope. the little plastic envelope. This has some bits. We're gonna make some tags, some fun little tags.
Here you go.
So you should have some rectangular pieces and a little penguin guy to make a rectangle tag. And you should have some round pieces and a snowman. And then there should be a little tree and a little bird. I don't remember which one we were going to put them on, but anyway, this is pretty straightforward and you get to decide how you want to do this, but we'll do the stamping first. So obviously the two white pieces, and we've got lots of different stamp sets that have tos and froms in them. The Paper Pumpkin this month had a to from in it. This Be Jolly has a to from.
If you don't have one, you just write
And
it.
if you don't have one, you just write to and from. So I'm just going to do my tos and froms on my
Oh,
tags
look at
here.
the kitty.
Who's got a kitty?
Sue has a cat. Sam has a cat.
Ah.
I don't know.
Hi.
Oh,
Oh,
Who's got the cat?
hi.
I to from up here like this. And over there like that. Nothing complicated. And then it's just layering. I'll start with my green one. And I'm going to glue down my designer series paper. And I'm going to leave the snowflakey freesia side up. Can I have a glue that will participate in the program here, lady?
Or they?
That's better.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the table's on the other side.
Yeah.
That's going to go on here like this.
I think so.
Yep, that's what we did, Kathy.
When I'm
And then my to from is going to go on the other side.
Oh, so there's a layer now.
These are just really simple tags made from scraps. Good way to use up your scraps though,
It's true.
right? You've always got little bits left over after making cards. You cut up all your designer paper and you've got silly little strips that are an inch wide or whatever.
I like
This
it.
is how you use up all those pieces.
And then you do what?
And then I'm going to take my little penguin guy and put some dimensionals on the back of them. Oh, good idea. Christine's going to use a hole punch and punch a hole on the top of my tag.
Yeah, you just layer them. I'm gonna take this next look at it down. Oh, maybe he, I don't see it. On the other side.
3 dimensionals on the back of my penguin, and he's going to go here,
Okay.
just like that. And I have a tag.
Triple takes my ass.
And then we'll repeat with the round one.
Probably not, it's not gonna work right. Well, I suppose it's going on the backside anyway, so.
Well, I thought it was supposed to go that way, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Just have it down, so they can move it if you want. Stamp it up.
You use whatever you want.
Fine.
No, use whatever you want.
That just goes on the white one and the.
The two white ones.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, put some dimensionals on there for me.
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch.
You want the dimensions on the
Nope.
trees as well?
Oh, isn't he cute?
I like the penguin.
Yeah.
Too. Is that
Be in the bird.
there or is it- That's the thought. This is working. This is working if you want to use it.
lots of dimensionals on these pieces because they are thinner than normal cardstock because they're DSP.
Which
Don't want
is,
them going saggy.
yeah, no. I don't know, but I'm gonna get a recipe.
There you go. Tree down here. And we're gonna have a little bird flying up in the air.
Cute. What a good idea to use a scrap.
Oh, that-
Oh, isn't he cute?
So there
Yeah.
they are.
Lovely.
So cute. Round one.
And lots of room to write a message on the backside.
Mm-hmm.
Just using up scraps.
Put them wrong. Yeah.
Any shape works for a tag. So regardless of what kind of dies you have, if you got round dies, oval dies, square dies, put them on an angle, make a diamond out of them. Just cut strips.
Mhm.
You can round the corners if you've got a corner rounder. If you don't have the tag dies, rectangles work perfect. If you've got the tag dies, punch out the tags. All those tag dies nest with each other, so they all work together.
They're not available right now.
Yeah, they're on back order. Very, very popular item.
Very, very cool.
Okay, and we're going to get Christine set up with the last one here. You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
You too.
I'm just gonna help. I'm gonna help with this problem.
Oh, okay. Oh. Christine's gonna eat chocolate while we crack. Sneaky. All right, so for this one, we need another narrow little sentiment stamp because we have another one of those small tags. So because this one involves chocolate and it's a gift, I thought the For You from Joyful Life would be good. I believe we have some munchy, scrunchy something for you, yummy something.
Yeah, so there's, I'm sure
Cupcake one,
somewhere in your stash you have a For You or a gift for you or just for you.
I'm thinking the one that's got the cupcakes in it. The cupcakes or the Christmas pudding or something.
Let me check that.
Yes. Anyway, something that says For You or gift for you, and you're going to need this bundle of product. And you're going to pull out all the little bits, and I will explain one thing. As we're experimenting and putting this together, I glued this piece on permanently. So yours is going to be in your set. I can't peel mine off now that it's on there, but it's permanently glued to the plastic box. So just ignore that for the moment. The first thing you're going to do is pop your plastic box open and fold in the two little tabs on the end. I don't know if I can bring this up to the camera and get a little better. Here we go. You're going to fold these two little tabs down and then fold in the end of the box. This is a half of one of our acetate boxes that holds cards. Okay, so you're making a little box. You're just folding up that tabs on the end. Okay, that's step number one.
Do you know? Cards from Dots, the ones they, you don't know who got them. Just wondered.
I haven't heard any swearing yet.
Give me a minute.
So say done when you've got your box folded, and then I'll know to move on.
That tab goes on the inside, right?
Go
Yeah,
inside.
little tabs go in first.
They
Yeah.
go in. They
Yeah,
just go
fold
in.
them in.
Okay, so they don't
Oh, just
Nope.
a mistake.
have glue over everything.
I did.
We're done.
I did too.
Okay. So then in your little pile of stuff, you've got a piece out of the Merci chocolate packet, a little foam piecey. This is just to give us some filler inside our box. Just set that aside for a second. You're going to find a piece of Misty Moonlight that we've rounded the corners on, and it has 2 scores. And so you're just going to fold on those 2 scores. You don't have to over burnish it or anything, but give them a good crease. Okay. And then lay that back down flat. And you're going to find a piece of designer series paper with the stripes on it. Everything is sticking on me here because we put this all together with temporary adhesive. So you're going to find a piece of the designer series paper that also has a couple of rounded corners. And we're just going to glue that down to our flap on the Misty Moonlight piece, lining the rounded ends up with the rounded ends.
And we cut that smaller.
Yes, I think we did.
I accidentally added your sister.
Again, we're using up lots of scraps here. This was little strips and pieces that were left over.
Your sister on Facebook. yesterday.
Then we've got our little tag piece.
Wish to add something. Does
And
she-
so pull out a sentiment. I've got for you, and I'm just going to use my Memento Black. And I'm going to put for you right in the middle.
Mine's particularly a mess.
Like that.
Did we already use that?
Yeah.
No.
And then there's this white piece. That's just going to stay stuck right there. And this white piece is where you can write your message. And that is just going to go on the other end of the Misty Moonlight piece. Like this.
This way.
What you looking for?
I took out my stamp, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, well, I'll do it later.
Okay. And then to make some sense out of this, before we go and we put our sentiment on and do something with our little fox, this piece goes down inside your box, like that. Okay, so he goes inside there like that.
Do you want a pair of magnets to show them?
Yes. And it's going to fold over the front like this and make a flap to make almost like a little purse. Okay, we're going to put our chocolates inside in a minute. The next step is to make a magnetic closure for it. So in your packet, you should have a little piece of plastic with two little magnets on it.
Our three do not have magnets.
Hmm?
Kathy, Pat, and Leslie, none of ours have magnets in the envelope.
I don't either.
I don't have any either.
No.
Did I forget to put them in?
Kevin.
Seriously?
Nobody has them?
No.
That's okay.
My apologies. Well, they're sitting at home on my desk then somewhere. Honestly, nobody has them? Okay, well, we're gonna skip that step. So you have a purple oval that's no good to you either now, unless you really want to stick it on there, but that was to give something to the magnet to stick to. So just forget that step. We're gonna skip that step. So you're putting your piece of paper inside your box. You have a choice now to decide if you want your little fox to go on your front flap with your sentiment, which is glued itself right down to the table here. There we go. On the front like this. Or you can put your sentiment just in the middle on the front, and you can put the little fox on the white piece in the back next to where you're going to write your message. I think I'm going to put mine on the front and put my sentiment just sort of, he's kind of holding it like that is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to glue this down. And Christine's already put dimensionals on the back of the fox for me. So I'm going to bump the fox up. You take the stick off for me and I'll glue this down.
No, just put the thing right over. Take in just a second.
Evan, can I get you to go over right quick what we did with the Merci piece and whatnot to get it all together into the plastic?
Yeah, I'm almost there. That's going to be the next step.
Oh,
So
sorry.
all we've done so far is we've glued our designer paper, our tag and our thing on the white piece on the back, and we've put that inside the box.
Should I have more dimensions?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, the white piece was on this right here. And then on the back.
Does anything get stamped on that big white piece?
That's where you write your message. You could stamp something on it if you wanted to, but that was where you can write your message for the person you're giving this to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Like you
good.
can just sign it if you want to give it to me.
Oh, I'll put this on. Stamp it, you know, it's not-
And then you get to open up the package of chocolates. So everybody has a package of
Oh.
chocolates.
Gotcha.
And this is where this little piece from the Merci comes from. The chocolates are a little bit thinner than the box. So just slide that in first. And then slide your 6 chocolates in on top of it.
Oh, this is really cute. I like this.
Very cute.
If you were doing these up as gifts, if you buy the big boxes of Merci from Costco and you use the acetate boxes from Stampin' Up, this will cost you about $3 to make.
That's cute.
And it makes a nice little gift to give somebody. I mean, you know, it's a full chocolate bar here. There's a lot of weight to it. And area to write a nice little message.
And
You
if
could
they
tie a
have-
little ribbon around it.
And if they had a magnet.
If they had a magnet, it would stay closed. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, my paper's on one side. How did I do that? Oh,
And so if you're not going to give it to somebody else, but you're going to give it to yourself, now would be the time to eat one of the chocolates. Oh, thank you, Christine.
yeah. We can do sentiment there.
These are good chocolates.
They are really good chocolates. And I purposely picked out 6 different ones for everybody.
Did you?
Took me 45 minutes sitting with the chocolates, shuffling them around the desk, to make sure everybody got 6 different ones. Well, there were 8 different flavors,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
and some of them had more than others.
I bought something from her.
Yeah.
So show us about magnet.
Okay. That's a nice gift from mother.
Sorry, say again, Sue?
Can you show us about the magnet? If we did have it, what we would do with it?
So you glue down the little oval first, and then take one of your magnets, peel the back off and stick it to the oval.
Okay.
Okay, then your other magnet, just let it stick to it automatically. So
Right.
here, I'll show you. I'll do it with this, because they come in a pair, right?
Yeah.
And so you take one of the magnets, you peel the back off and stick it onto the oval. Then
Okay.
the other magnet is just going to automatically jump right to it and stick on it.
Oh, cool.
Okay, you peel the back off of that one
Whatever. All right.
and then close your cover down, and where your cover comes down, you stick to it, and when you open it back up, your magnet will be stuck on the inside.
Perfect.
Now, you can get the little magnets from Christine and I if you like them. They come on a little strip like this. There's 10 on this side, and there's 10 matched ones on the other side, so that they're already stuck together in the middle. with their stickies on the top. So they're in pairs. You take one from each side.
Yes.
And you can get a package of those for $8, and that includes shipping to mail them to you.
Very well.
She gave us measurements.
It's cute.
Strips and magnets.
That's a neat idea.
They come from Europe. Very popular over there. The European Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and crafters love to make 3D boxes and all kinds of stuff like that.
So we source them from a friend of mine in Austria, and
Okay.
so when she does a bulk order, but she orders like 10,000.
Oh, wow.
And when she orders 10,000, then she gets a good price. I normally order
Usually get
4,000.
3,000 or 4,000
3
at
or
a time.
4,000.
So we can get them in at $8.
Yeah, so we have to, so I pay her in euros, then I have to ship it to Canada, and then we ship it to you. So but that size of magnet is not available here.
And they're really good. They're neodymium magnets, so they're really, really strong. One makes a good closure on a box.
Yeah.
You could do two, but one works perfectly. And if you want to hide them, you can, like, you could
Do it
have glued
upside
the
down.
magnet down and put the paper over it. This one would have had to have gone under the designer series paper on the top, but that gets complicated to figure out which way to put them. So they'll stick together. Anyway, there we are. Okay, so you guys finish that up, and we're going to get set up for our last 3 regular games. And then I'm going to tell you how much money we're playing for in our bonus game. Hold on to your hats for that one.
It's down under oval. Like that. Yeah. And then you're gonna press the top down in the right spot on it.
We still have a lot of money to give away.
Great.
If I can at least get on the board now.
I hope so. We still got 4 more door prizes to do.
Onto here or adhered onto the thing.
Okay.
Are you done?